everyone, welcome back to Star Player 1. I'm Brandite, and we are continuing off with Leviathan. Now, a lot of you are going to be upset with me, because the last one I said Kael's been with us since the beginning of the game. Dorina was with us too since the very beginning of the game. I just realized that was the little girl with the little hat, who had lice and had to get her, she had to shave her head, and she was complaining about commenters. I never made that connection that was her. But she was with us to begin, but I'm still sticking with my original assumption that Kael is our best friend. And now we're all from our own little breakfast club, club here. I'm not gonna wait for you forever, you know. Miss Launder, would you be so kind? I would be honored if you would be my companion tonight. Darina blushes bright red. Aw, heart emoji. My father, he won't approve. Probably. I think he wouldn't approve, but I don't care. Let's go. Julia, Oliver, let's meet in the tavern next to the archives. Catch up. I kind of feel sad we had to send Kael off. Kael, you're my bro! Oliver goes down the stairs. Oliver, wait a second, handsome. Wait a little bit longer. Hold my makeup, okay? I need to brush my hair. Julia gives Oliver a steel case. Thank you, Oliver. You're so cute. Julia takes the power case, looks at it quickly, and throws it in her bag. Oh, and while you went to the roof, I was here on the stairs, and I just kept thinking about Mitchell's story, you know. Something doesn't make sense. Oh, there goes my heart racing again. That face again. She's changed again. Now she seems ominous. The killer gave himself away more than he thought. What? What? What do you mean? I have a surefire way to shorten the list of suspects based on one important fact. The killer is connected to a demon. I mean, he has a powerful demon that serves him. Impossible! How does she know? Oliver, listen to Julia's explanation. Look, I had no doubt the murder happened on the stairs. All the evidence points to that fact. Now the problem is, how could the killer have hidden the body? After talking to you, I went up to the roof to look for the body, but just by looking at once, I could tell you that you can't hide a corpse up there. It would have made more sense to throw the body off the roof. Since the only stairs have 2 exits, the only way to get rid of the body is through the hall. That option is clearly idiotic. No one would carry a body through a hall full of people. So, I can only come to one conclusion. Mitchell's body was hidden using magic. Powerful magic. Hiding a body in the demon world is too hard of a task for a student, but it's easy for a demon. The demon had to be some sort of small creature like a resurrected dog, a harpy, a chimera. Chimeras are pretty big, or a Vagoli. It's a good thing I studied demology in school. Oliver, I have a small favor. You would save me a lot of time if you told me who has a pet demon. I heard rumors. It's best to make her suspect other people. I'll try a lie as convincingly as possible. I can't say for sure, but I've heard about Orin has a strange pet. It's like a living corpse, I don't know. Orin Alistair? Thank you, I'll ask him about it. I'm close to figuring it out, Oliver. I can feel it. Because the killer was inexperienced, he left a lot of clues. I learned a lot just by the process of elimination. There are a lot less suspects in the case, and soon I'll be looking for a ghost. That's so cool. I'm so aroused. I'm all wet. Because it's so hot. Oh, game, you got me. Don't think that's what I meant. What do you think, Oliver? Can you take a picture of the ghost on the phone? I'm gonna try. Who knows? It's the old Julia again. Oh, it's time, Oliver. I have to go. I'll wait for you in the tavern, handsome. She's creepy as hell, but I like her. Yeah, open up my eye. Alright, I guess we're heading to the tavern. Oh, there's textbook girl. Yeah, she got mad because I didn't have money. Sorry. To the tavern, away! The sign of the tavern is written in gold letters. It's the center of 2 dancing women. What is that supposed to mean? Is that an allegory for something? Finally, we've been waiting for you. Lou was just talking about how he was trying to fly around a dragon and it bit its own head off. It looks like you're having fun without me. I want you to have fun with me, handsome, for real. Or something, and join us, Bertrand. There's a man taking a wire in the corner near the entrance. His eyes are closed and he's shaking a little. He's tapping his fingers to some beat on his screen on the phone. He's wearing a helmet that seems like it catches his thoughts and creates an unusual melody for everyone to hear. I've heard about these people. There's no way to learn that skill. It's a gift that you're born with. They say that they can predict the future and can operate ancient machines better than anyone. The decade doesn't kill them, however. The decade doesn't kill them, however, they don't live very long, and usually die before they are 30. You can easily recognize them in a crowd. They have fairly light skin, their eyes have no color, and they have no hair, even the women. I'm gonna call my riddle dude. Get my little riddle today. Let's do it. Yep, we already know the drill. Riddle. Alright. Here's the riddle. No one alive knows when it comes, but everyone who lives knows when it will go away. What is your answer? No one alive knows when it will come. Everyone knows when it goes away. It could be the decade. Because no one knows when it comes, but they know when it goes away. Okay, let's... We got the right answer! Yay! We got money! 7, 8, no, 12, 16, 20, 21. So now you're getting 21 gold as a reward. Not bad, not bad. Yay. I need to get drinks, right? That guy looks really drunk. The glass of wine is shaken. Suddenly remembers, to avenge the fallen, I will destroy every magical alliance. There they are. There's my little friends. Oliver, sit next to me, okay, please? Oliver sits in the chair next to Julia. I love Khoistam. This tavern and everything, it's so cool. That's because you've never seen a truly beautiful city. The capital is just filthy, full of that soaked in the stench of decade. So, Fort York. Really, I love it here. That's probably because I met all of you guys here. You're also super. It's too bad that I'm not happy about meeting you. Oh, Darina. We can make such a great team. Really, just listen to this. The Secret Supernatural Club of Khoistam Academy. I was already saying making like a breakfast club. That's a ridiculous name. What in the world is the Supernatural Club you're talking about? What do you mean you're talking about? I get you still haven't heard the horrible story about the lost student. Julia's making a big deal about Mitchell's case for some reason. And then her strange bouts of stun and insight. That is what bothers me the most. Oliver really helps me. He's such a cutie. He told me so much. Just don't think he's interested in pretending to be a detective. Your chess is all he's really interested in. My, what? Hey, why are you fighting, girls? Cool it. What's the story about the lost student? Oh, you haven't heard? Really? I'll tell you, listen. Oh, Kael, you scare me. Kael's trying to tell Oliver something. It looks like he's trying to say something, but I can't read his lips. What is it? Nay? Probably means need. Kael's waiting for something else. Second word is a lot longer. I can't make out what he's trying to say. Maybe Kael's trying to say we need to talk. Then let's go talk to him, huh? Buddy, let's move away from the window. She might see us. See? Who is she? And what are you doing here? On the roof, you were saying you were really tired and you needed to go home, but now I'm risking my neck to save you. Oliver, please don't interrupt. Listen. I've never seen Kael so excited and agitated. Calm down. What's wrong? It's Julia, Oliver. Call that. Julia? I have a bad feeling about this. You think that she's just a simple-minded fool from the poor provincial family? But it's not true. Julia is a bureau inquirer. What? Client Raider. Mitchell's father went to the bureau last night to report that his son is missing. This morning, Julia arrived and gave Mitchell's case to her. Kael, why didn't you say something before? Because I'm not supposed to say anything. It's top secret, darn it. No one can know. And I wasn't going to say anything, but Julia seriously suspects you. Perhaps you noticed how she keeps trying to get close to you? But I can't take it anymore. Although I'm probably worried about nothing, you don't have to do anything about it, right? You have nothing to worry about. Oliver, say something. There you are, handsome. Did you decide to run away from me? Shame on you. Oh, you're here too. You're Caldomian, right? It's too bad you weren't there with us, Oliver. I offered to go catch some ghosts, but they all refused. If you were there, you could have convinced them. Oh yeah, Lou told me some great advice about Mitchell. He said if you want to understand how a criminal thinks, you need to think like a criminal. He said it's like a game or something. One of us will be an inquirer and one of us will be the killer. Let's play it, Oliver, but I want to be the detective. You're not opposed to being the bad guy, right, handsome? Do I say okay or say no, I won't? Let's play along, but okay. Alright, I'll play all of you. You would keep bugging me if I didn't. Obviously, Julia's testing me. I'd like to know how serious she is about suspecting me. Let's just assume that she knows a lot about Mitchell's death. Yeah, I think she knows everything, pretty clear. The question is not whether I should lie when telling the story. The question is how much I should lie. So let's start. Mitchell is still alive. I am the inquirer, and I'm sitting in the bureau in my little room, and I'm waiting for something to happen. You're a killer. What are you going to do? Now that I know Julia is the bureau official, I perceive all of her naiveties and stupidity quite differently. All this time she was playing and deceiving me, and I believed it. I don't know what she was thinking, but I shouldn't have underestimated her. I need to carefully select my words. Perhaps before killing someone, I need a motive. Yes, you're alright. So why did you want to kill Mitchell? Because we argued? We were arguing. Mitchell made me really mad. I decided to kill him. Wow, you're so terrible. I wouldn't want to get in your way. You're already getting in my way, Julia. Okay, let's move on. You decided to kill him. What's next? What? If I decided to kill him, wouldn't I have killed him? No, not that fast. I'm the Inquirer. I mean, I'm playing the Inquirer. And I want to know, how would you do it? I remember something important. This morning, when I met Julia on the stairs, she said, obviously Mitchell was killed in a secluded place, or else everybody would have known about the murder immediately. These stairs are the only place where it could have happened, even though there are many places that are secluded here. I was so amazed at the logic of the detail of her chilling conclusion that I missed one small detail. This is important. Julia is convinced that the murder was planned out. She thinks that killing Mitchell on the stairs was part of the plan. Of course, there was no plan at all. Julia ensnared herself with her own brilliant logic. I need to use that against her. You know what I would do next? I'll tell you. Use the stairs. I really want to kill Mitchell. This is how I should plan to do it. I would use some pretext to lure Mitchell onto the stairs where no one can hear us. Then I would kill him. Then what? Now Mitchell's body's lying there. And you need to hide it. What would you do? Am I a guard? What would happen if I were a guard? In that case, the motive for murdering him could have been robbery. It would have been easy. I would take him on the roof in the daytime, and at night I would carry him away when no one's looking. The question about what I use to murder him is easily solved. I'm a guard, and that means I have a weapon. Julia is deep in thought. Oh, you're not only handsome, but you're smart as well. Oddly though, I didn't think that the killer could have been a guard from the academy. Honestly, I don't know what her intentions were for playing this game. To demonstrate her prowess, or that she was trying to verify her hypothesis or intimidate me, or was she just looking for the truth? I want to believe that my answers didn't cause her to be even more suspicious. I just kept thinking and thinking, but I still don't understand anything. This stupid game didn't help me at all, but thanks anyway. Yes. Woo! Looks like I weathered the storm. My answers didn't cause Miss Inquirer to become suspicious. But I can't relax. I can't forget for the moment that she's a bureau inquirer, and that I'm her prime suspect. However, let's go to the tavern. It's so boring without you. Alright. She's trying to make us the prey, and she's the predator, but we're going to switch it. We're going to be the predator, and she's going to be the prey. That could have came out better. Kael, you're come too. Don't make me drag you by force. Another one of her games? Is there one of her cunning plans? Whatever. I'll make it look like I didn't understand anything and go with you to figure out how to defeat you. Yeah. Switching the tables. Ta-dum! We're back! Yeah, we didn't miss you. Lou, your idea about the game was stupid. It was a waste of time. Oliver, tell him. It wasn't about the game, it's about how you get into things that are way over your head. Really? What's wrong with that? I just love secrets. He can always try to figure out all of his secrets. He doesn't share them with girls he doesn't know. I never would have thought that Darnia would be so offended. I guess I didn't know her very well. Oh yeah! Oliver, that's a great idea, don't you think? Yeah, Oliver, come on, go ahead, spill your guts to your new friends. Am I the only one who doesn't know what's going on? I want to know. Waiter, more cocktails, please, Oliver. I was 8 years old when Christian Orver killed my mother. He's the man who would later adopt me. That's a great story. We should drink to that. To your health, Vetron. Show a bit more tact. Oh, come on, Oliver, continue. Your manners are too rude for you to be an auto. And you have a strange accent. People from the north talk differently. For 10 years, I've been looking for evidence to prove that Christian took part in my murder of my mother. And those 10 years, I haven't found anything. And just yesterday, Kael called me and said that he found something in the bureau. Kael turns pale and looks quickly at Julia. The ring wasn't evidence, it was just a part of the case, that's it. And the other things, they were about to throw them away anyway. The ring! Oh, it's so pretty. The ring once belonged to my mother. I used the label that was stamped on the ring to find the jeweler who made it. He told me that my mother and Christian were in the archives and made some sort of deal there, so I went to the archives. Logical. Oh, I drank my cocktail. Dorina, can you order me another round? Don't you have any money? I used to, but I spent it all yesterday. I don't know how to save. I noticed. That's already the third drink that you ordered. Okay, I'll buy you another cocktail. When did Dorina start worrying about money? Tell us more, handsome. You got it, babe. I found some documents in the archive. I found out that my mother sold me to Christian in order to help pay for our family debt. But after my father committed suicide, she went crazy and couldn't remember anything about the deal. My guardian often approached her and talked with her, but in the end he decided to kill her. Scary. That isn't like a mystery, but it's still scary. But something doesn't make sense with your story, Oliver. According to the paragraph 116, a murder that was committed in order to restore one's legal rights to something is perfectly legal. And there was a legal agreement that was made between your mother and your guardian, which is attested to by the sales agreement. In that situation, Christian Orver is the victim. The law is on his side. It's strange you didn't think of that before you started your investigation. Forgot to mention something. I have proof that Christian's shadow demon committed the murder. So those stories are true. I thought that the Ordos didn't have any shadows, so isn't it a myth? Really? That doesn't change anything. No inspector from the Bureau would take on the case that would reveal Orvo's family secrets. If you want to send him to jail, then you need support from a powerful family. You should ask for help from someone from your mother's family or another Vertran. Keep in mind that the family should be quite influential if it's to contend with the Orvords. Or if you can't find anything, then you should just forget about it. Am I really that powerless? 10 years of waiting, rummaging through the archives, and Kael is risking his life for my sake. All of that was in vain? You call that evidence, my boy? I'm sorry, but it wouldn't be enough evidence even if you were pretending to be a detective. He was so right. Christian knew that. I was powerless against him. The ring, the Hirschman letters, the silhouettes, the shadow figures reflecting in the amber, and the stupid newspaper cutouts about the dead noble kids are all junk. They weren't worth anything. Wait! The newspaper cutouts about the dead kids! Now I understand. Julia, I know how to make nobles help us. There was a file in the archive that belonged to the Orvards. I found an old bag in it with newspaper clippings, and they talked about kids from different families who went missing years ago. Afterwards, they were all found dead. I don't understand. I understand at first too, Jay, but the clippings were all from all different years. All of them were about dead boys from noble families. What if those dead kids were born boys Christian couldn't adopt but wanted to? Sounds horrible. Perhaps, but Christian doesn't fool me at all. That man is a killer. Perhaps he isn't directly guilty of my mother's death, but he has the blood on his hands and I want to punish him. And you have a chance to do so. You still have the cutouts. Show me, I want to see them. I need to look at the newspaper cutouts of the missing children. I think it's this one. Here's one of the cutouts I found in the archives. Let me see. Since February 1574, we, Philip and Marie Kraftsberg, have been looking for our son, Paul Kraftberg, heir of the House of Kraftberg, who is 6 years old. Remember that case. Paul Kraftberg went missing without a trace in 1574, but he was eventually found. Alive? Dead. When he was found, he's already been dead for a long time. What? Another cool story? Yeah, you're not the only one with good stories. I heard that they found the boy's body in a sewer system about 9 years ago. Kraftsberg identified him by the bracelet on his wrist. Well, what happened? Did the Kraftsberg try to find the killer? Everyone came to the conclusion that it was an accident, that the boy got lost in the sewer and died of starvation. All of his bones were intact. If he was in fact murdered, then the cause of death would have been either poison or strangling. Perhaps he just drowned. I'm not sure of the details. Oh, I need to look at the other drawings, the other cases too. There's nothing to notice. Gross, Oliver, what is this? I think it's wax. Looks suspicious. Don't bring that crap near me. Calm down, clean freak. Examines the clipping. For someone who sleeps with everyone, you're really squeamish. Oh, that was kind of a burn. The newspaper is quite old. It was printed more than a decade ago. The fact that it says 1577 confirms it. It says here Terrence Odo. Lou, who is Terrence Odo? How would I know? He's just some guy in our family. Too bad. I hope we can figure out how old the young man was. If Oliver theory is correct, then he should be fairly young. Julia, look here. Julia reads the obituary for a long time. If I were a landmaster, I would have wanted to know who this unknown benefactor was. Perhaps it was Orwood. I think you're getting ahead of yourself. Are you sure that Bertram Landmaster's death doesn't disprove your theory? Why? Look at this picture. Even if you assume that it wasn't taken shortly before his death, Bertram is at least 16 years old. Do you think he's even a child still? The clipping was in the bag for some reason. That means it's related to... Not so fast. You are projecting what happened to you onto everything you discovered in the archive. Hold your horses, Oliver, and listen to me. First, you become a hostage of your own scheme and speculations. Huh? What? You've taken the correct course of action, and have come to an accurate conclusion, upon which you have based your next course of action. You now expect that the conclusion is based upon the second course of action, which will also be correct. However, that's not necessarily the case. The correctness of your actions and conclusion are habitually linked. Who can say for certain that those clippings have anything to do with the Christian? Perhaps they aren't connected to Orvards at all. I've already tried to tell you this, but you didn't want to listen to me. Secondly, Bertram killed himself. Why would Christian Overlord care about suicide of the rich son of a noble? Oh, I forgot. All of his children are boys. Christian couldn't adopt, but wanted to. Wasn't that your brilliant hypothesis that explains everything? She's right. Why in the world did I conclude that the newspaper clippings found in the bag has something to do with Orvard? The timing? All those newspaper clippings are old. If we look at the dates, we can see that all those children were missing before Christian adopted me. Don't put that cart before the horse, Oliver. Conclusion makes sense. Only those children were really your guardian's adopted sons. You can't just jump to that conclusion based solely on the events that occurred. It's premature. She's right. Okay. But only Orvard. Julia, there are no other Orvards in the city. Victor Orvard, who travels here to attend lower chamber sessions, doesn't count. He doesn't live in Croystam. That means the only that the clippings belong to Christian and no one else. It's the Croystam archives, after all, right? Julia thinks for a long time. I can't even skip that. Based on your story, you're ready to jump out of the frying pan into the fire, but why should I stop you from getting burned? There's little logic in your investigation, however. You displayed an exorbitant amount of intuition and luck. I find it strange that you made it so far. Okay, listen to what I have to say. Oliver, you're a big fan of taking risks. I am. And you'll be taking a risk too, because I have to end this here. So, I'm sorry. It has to end. We'll continue this next time. Hopefully, Julia Blackstone will become our #2 lady friend, and we can solve this case together, with Kael's help. And the rest of the Breakfast Club. But if you're liking what you've seen, like, comment, subscribe down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next Star Player 1 episode. Bye!